Hello, in this short film I'm going to take a very simple bundle and I'm going to just add a few complexities to it to make it stand out and make it easier to navigate. We're going to look at adding some extra pagination features, adding a cover page and adding bookmarks. In this bundle you can see here, very simply laid out, folders, documents, a table of contents and pagination from 1 to X. The page numbers sit down in the bottom right hand side. If you want to add some extra pagination features, we can add in, we've got folder based pagination here by changing the pagination type, and we can see here the folders there. That has become B22, so that puts in the that gives a letter to all of the folders that have documents in them. It does not give a letter to the folders that do not have documents in them. If I refresh the table of contents, you can see here that the letter of the alphabet has been appended to the page number. If I take that off, what we can also do, if I just refresh that, is we can also say, well, many courts require that the first page, the table of contents is included in the page number, which it isn't in here. So what we can do here is we can change the pagination start page. We'll change that to a 2. So now it will be included. If I regenerate it, you can see now that this bottom right is a 2. And it may be the case that, let's say here on the bottom left here, we've got some exhibits, some late documents have come in. They need to sit in here. And if we've already shared the bundle with the other side or the court, it may be that this will ruin the pagination. So we can either ignore, do not paginate it, and it will not be included and will be hidden in here, or we can add it as a insert and share it with the other side in that fashion. And it will be numbered with a point system here that you can see. If I go down there, you can see the point system that's there. I'm just going to paginate it normally. In there like that. And then, so that pretty much covers the pagination options that we have. And we can also add cover pages. There's one way of adding a cover, you can do this in 2 ways. You can have the cover page as part of the table of contents. And I can just change the title. Doesn't look great there, but you see how case numbers on the same line as the court site. So what we can do in here, if I put in a \n, that acts as a carriage return and makes it look rather nice like that. Obviously that's quite basic, so what we can do then is you can add in a cover page from Word. Just import it. And so I'm just going to rename it to cover page. If I go to there now, that looks rather nice, but you can see it starts on page 2. We don't want to start on page 2. So what we want to do is not paginate the first page and actually start it on page 3. Start on page 3 there. So now you can see it goes down here, and that's actually on page 3. The table of contents hasn't caught up yet, so let's just regenerate that so we can see that page 3. So that is adding a nice cover page, and of course that will all print out nicely. And then what we can do is we can add bookmarks to break up documents. This one, for example, here, you can see that actually there is a bookmark in here, and if I right click on these I can actually color them. And the reason there's a bookmark in here is because there's something that I need to do in here, and this is to and these pages are not the right way around, and in the next video I'll show you how to rotate them and so on. If I go back here, it may be that I need to remember to do something else that's not on a separate document. I can go to this one, page 27. I can drag a bookmark here and just say needs to be explained, for example, and you can see actually that it comes up in here. I can color that in to help me later. It's probably, if all this is going to be in the exported bundle, then we don't need to do that. And all of the bookmarks can be exported alongside everything else, and they will come out nicely if I press this export button here. And that is a quick video in 5 minutes of the pagination, better pagination, adding cover pages and adding bookmarks.